Greetings, Grey Witch here. Today we're going to talk about the new DLC Import-Export and the sourcing and selling of all these awesome vehicles that we got in this new garage. So this garage cost me it was like $1.5 million. It's a 40 car garage and so far so good. It's pretty cool. Making some pretty good money with it. Let's get into this. Your number one priority in doing this is not to damage the vehicle. And with that being said, you are going to cause some damage to it because you have missions like this where you have to go steal a cargo bob and then take the cargo bob and pick the car up and then all kinds of craziness. I love these missions. This is, probably my favorite DLC that we've gotten besides the biker DLC. That just all these new stealing car missions are just awesome. But when you do this one right here, I highly recommend landing and sniping all the guys that are on the barges. That way you don't have to deal with, getting shot down. Because this mission, these missions are based on the value of the car, the more risk involved. So, like supercars, you're going to have a lot of stuff coming after you. Some of the higher end sports cars, same deal. This particular mission here, after you even pick up this, you're going to have a bunch of buzzards coming after you. And it can be, pretty daunting if you're not, ready to do all these missions. So they can be challenging. So, but they are lots of fun. But this one right here, if you're not good at picking up stuff with the cargo bob, I recommend practicing this. This is actually the third time I tried to do this. I wrecked the cargo bob into the water the first time. And did you know that you can make a cargo bob do a complete flip? You can if you hit both blades on those containers at the same time. It also destroys the cargo bob. So, that's one of those things you might want to practice a few times before if you're not good at doing it. But once you do pick up the vehicle, the cool thing is you don't have to deliver the vehicle with the cargo bob. All you have to do is get it over to land, and then you can drive it, which makes it a lot easier. But the bad thing is, as soon as you pick it up, now I have two buzzards that are coming after me, and they're going to be shooting guns and all kinds of craziness. They're trying to destroy the car. But, I love these missions. They're pretty awesome. And it's cool to have some new challenging stuff. But one thing I will strongly recommend, knowledge of the map is invaluable. If you can learn how to get to different places without having to use the GPS, you'll do a lot better. And trust me, because the GPS does the quickest legal way to get somewhere. It's not necessarily the best way. And something else I learned right here, the rockets are just about worthless. You're going to have to pretty much shoot these guys down. And the minigun works pretty good. If you don't have that, then good luck. Because they're really easy to avoid the rockets. Now if you get one of these missions right here with the bomb that's in the car, where you have 15 seconds to get going before the bomb goes off, and you have to stay over 55 miles per hour. Now you want to definitely be instantly as close to the interstate or Highway 68, something a good long stretch of run, because you got to stay moving over 55 for 2 minutes or the bomb's going to go off. Then you lose the car, and then that sucks. So you can use the roads like this, or you can jump on the railroad tracks. And I use the railroad tracks a lot for just any of the missions, because if you have to get away from a bunch of people, the railroad tracks is a good place because most of the vehicles can't follow you on there. I mean, some of the crossroads they can get you on it, but you can cover a lot of ground on these railroad tracks, and use the tunnels that are underground to get away from the cops and the other helicopters. So most of the missions are going to be like this one, where you show up somewhere, kill a bunch of people, and then you have to steal the car and just deliver it back to your warehouse. But as soon as you steal the car, you're going to have people coming after you. So in order to protect the car, your first priority should be to find cover. Instantly just get somewhere where you can protect the car and kill all the bad guys without them destroying it. Now they don't come instantly, so you're going to have to actually drive a little bit, and they usually do come at you when you get to the most area with the least amount of cover. That's what it seems. So try to find a good hiding spot, jump out, and to just start killing these guys. And once you kill all of them, and then it's so much easier to deliver the vehicle when you don't have anybody chasing you. And it makes it a lot easier, especially if you're not a really good driver, to get through traffic and stuff if you don't have being chased by people trying to kill you. Now with the selling of the vehicles, the way I did it was I sold to a private collector, which is the highest sellout on U1 that you can do. And once you fix up the car, let's listen to what she's got to say.
Okay, after what we put into this one, we don't want it to go wrong. Take the car to the sale, and if another crew comes after it, do everything you can.
Another
to stop
crew
that.
is going to come after it. A bunch of people are coming after you. Even if you're in a lobby by yourself, like I am, you're still going to have like 8 cars full of people coming after you to try to destroy this car. So once again, your number one priority is do not damage the car. Second priority is to get to cover as second you come into contact with the bad guys. So like right up here, as soon as I cross the bridge, that's when I come in, they start shooting. So you immediately try to find a place where you can protect the car and then kill all the bad guys. You've got 15 minutes to deliver this car, and you can take out all of these guys in like 5 minutes, and then it's only like 3 miles, so you can drive 3 miles in 10 minutes. It's not a problem, even if you're going real slow and careful. So, just take out all these guys and just, that's basically the way to do it, is just kill all the guys first and then deliver the vehicle. I strongly recommend keeping up on snacks from your CEO building. Get them right from your assistant. You get them for free. You can fill up the whole time, and keep your armor filled up in between each one of these. Now, in between my cells, because it takes 15 minutes between each one of your cells, I do the VIP work. And the ones that I do is Headhunter, Sightseer, usually the ones that I can do with the buzzard. That way I can just move across the map real quick, keep it simple. And in between that time, you can make about $100,000 every 15 minutes, about $400,000 an hour. So about $1 million in almost 3 hours, which is pretty good. Because when I started doing this with my DLC on Tuesday, I had $7 million, and when I was finished buying everything, I had $80,000. So then I took, started buying everything else. Not buying everything else, selling the vehicles, and I filled up the warehouse, and then started doing all the sales, and I made a lot of money pretty quick because I'm already over $1 million, and it was just about 4 hours of playing. I had to stop, do a couple of little things real quick, but it works out pretty good. And all you have to do is just keep killing these guys as they show up. You're gonna get about 8 cars, 2 guys in each car. And once they're all here, you just keep jumping in here to make sure that they haven't showed up. Here comes another set. This is pretty much the easiest way to do this. Is just keep killing these guys. And I noticed if you pick up the loot that these guys drop, it's usually around 25 to 30 bucks. So that's another good thing to do, is to keep picking up this loot that these guys drop. And you'll make some pretty good money. It's $1 million every 3 hours. That's pretty good. For not doing heists and doing this completely by yourself. So you can make some pretty good money. Hopefully I can make all the money back that I spent, because there's a lot more vehicles coming out that I want to buy. Alright, so now that all these guys are dead, now all you have to do is just drive. And you don't have to go crazy, just take it, it's just like when you do the Simeon missions. You know that the vehicles are going to pull out in front of you, and it's worse with this. And so, just take your time, drive slow. It's always going to be rainy. Whatever the worst conditions it could possibly be when you're selling a vehicle is what it's going to be, because it is designed to make you damage the vehicle. But you can make a lot of money, and I've had so much fun playing these missions because it's Grand Theft Auto, and I'm glad they brought back, stealing cars, because that was the reason why I started playing this game, and I'm really happy with this DLC. Alright guys, I hope this helps you out, and I'll see you next time. Peace!